A very good afternoon to you and many thanks for your time. I'm Lillian Muli and this is the latest. 7 sailors from the Comoros Island died while 8 were rescued after 22 days ordeal in Indian Ocean waters. Those who survived were rescued by fishermen who spotted their small boat tied with a white piece of cloth. The fishermen alerted Kenya Navy soldiers who quickly intervened and managed to rescue them to Watamu dispensary before rushing them to Malindi Sub-County Hospital. The sailors were reportedly dehydrated, hungry and very weak as they have been surviving without food for 22 days.
Wanasema wamekaa takriban siku 20 ndani ya maji. Kwa hivyo hawakuwa na kitu cha kula, hawakuwa na kitu chochote, bali walikuwa na maji tu, wakisaidiana na maji. Na kutokana na safari yao pahali walikuwa wanaenda si safari ya siku nyingi, ni safari kama ya siku moja. Kwa hivyo walikuwa na chakula cha siku moja ama siku mbili tu ndio kiweza kuwapeleka. Na ni wimbi kubwa ndio lililosababisha wao kwanza mashini iliharibika, wakawa wana mwelekeo wakijua pale wanapoenda, lakini mashini imeharibika. Kisha baadaye wakapotezwa na wimbi, wakawa sasa hawajui hata ule mwelekeo wa kule pale wanakokwenda. Ikabidi wa relax tu, watulie, kwa sababu hawezi kulazimisha kwenda right ama left, kwa sababu hawajui ndo wanapotea ama ndo wana.
To some news from the coast, and President Uhuru Kenyatta has held a meeting with political party leaders at State House, Mombasa. The president says the consultative meeting is about several subjects touching on the state of the Kenyan nation. Those present in the meeting were ODM leader Raila Odinga, ANC's Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, and KANU's Gideon Moi. Also present was Kakamega Governor and ODM Deputy Party leader Wycliffe Oparanya. Among the subjects discussed by the leaders were COVID-19's impact on the country and how to revamp the economy. President Uhuru Kenyatta has called for the strengthening of the international legal regime and institutions as part of global efforts to end the challenge of maritime insecurity. At the same time, the president appealed for the cessation of geopolitical rivalries, saying the tensions between nations were creating an environment that aids maritime insecurity. The head of state spoke on Monday during the virtual United Nations Security Council debate on maritime security. The meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India, whose country holds this month's UNSC presidency.
Your Excellency, we must value a resource to protect it. The maritime domain and the related blue economy is one such precious resource. We depend on the maritime domain for food security, navigation, for international trade, tourism, and ecological heritage, among other essential aspects for our citizens' livelihoods. However, the maritime domain is inadvertently a field prone to insecurity that affects coastal nations and entire region stability. Piracy, narcotic trafficking, arms smuggling, and other transnational threats all thrive in the maritime space, undercutting government authority and investor confidence. Your Excellency is cognizant of the development potential of the maritime domain. Kenya has and continues to champion environmentally friendly and sustainable exploitation of the blue economy.
Amason Kingi has been replaced as the chairman of the Orange Democratic Movement Party. Teddy Mwambire, Ganze Member of Parliament, has taken over the chairmanship. Kingi is accused of being disloyal and having aligned himself with the new political party. Kingi has been spearheading formation of a Jumuiya Coastal Political Party. And Kingi's replacement comes days after the Kilifi ODM Youth League chairman Samir Nyundo resigned from the Orange Party.
Kile kitu tunataka kuleta ni chama cha kisiasa ama muungano wa kisiasa wenye asilia ya hapa pwani. A national party or a national coalition ambayo ina kitovu chake hapa pwani.
Pengine katika mkutano wa chama Gavana Kingi hata kuwa huwa kawaida nikae kwa sababu ndo naibu mwenyekiti, na siwezi kuwa na tashwishi yoyote kwamba naweza shindwa na yale mamlaka ama kwa tuna matatizo. Ile ambayo najaribu kukanusha ni kwamba hajaandika barua kusema kwamba anajitoa katika chama. Ingawaje amesema anataka kuunda chake, lakini kusema anaunda si kuunda. Kwa hivyo kama kweli anataka kuunda chama chake, ni aandike barua kwamba amejihuzulu ili tujue hana chama akaunde kile chama anataka kuunda.
Gekonge Police Post in Kirinyaga East Sub-County has been temporarily closed following a COVID-19 outbreak. A police signal seen by Citizen TV says all the officers at the post had tested positive for COVID-19 and are self-isolating. Ministry of Health officials from Kirinyaga fumigated the post that will remain closed for 10 days, and all services have been referred to the Kutus police station. And police in Nyamira County have launched investigations to ascertain the cause of fire that razed down a dormitory at Gekonge Mixed Secondary School. According to the school principal, Maurice Omolo, the fire broke out Monday night while students were in class. Officers from the Disaster Management Unit in Nyamira County were unable to put out the fire on time due to poor road network to the school. The school has converted its laboratory halls to accommodate the 120 affected students.
After the students had taken their supper and gone to the dorms, and gone to class to read, and after some short while, around 8, the dormitory started burning. We had no idea what could have caused the fire, but we watched helplessly as the dorm was brought down by fire. We were unable to put out the fire because we lacked enough water. There was a project that was being put up by the county government, but it did not come to fruition. It stalled. So water was a major problem which we were not able to put out the fire. We also called the fire personnel from Nyamira, but because of the poor state of the roads that leads to the school, they were unable to reach on time to help us put out the fire. So by the time they reached, the fire had seriously advanced and the dome was almost collapsing.
Police in Bungoma have arrested a bodaboda rider linked to the brutal killing of an aide of Kanduyi Member of Parliament Wafula Wamunyinyi. Police say the bodaboda operator is the one who carried Peter Ochieng on the night he was killed. Bungoma East OCPD Benjamin Kimwele says the rider is expected to help police to capture the men who killed Ochieng, popularly known as Storm.
We have already arrested the bodaboda. The bodaboda who carried him to the place where he was murdered. We have arrested him and we are interrogating. He is leading us and giving us and we shall continue to update on whatever we shall gather. So far we cannot say we have known those who murdered, but we are still interrogating and making a lot of investigation. We cannot say there are people who have recorded a statement because I'm just saying the bodaboda is just saying he dropped that person there and he was alone. He left him, he said he was about to enter his house. So we are just following our intelligence because he was using a phone. We are just investigating using those intelligence.
Botswana's President Mokwetsi Masisi has launched a military mission in Mozambique to help fight an Islamic State-linked insurgency in the country's northern province. Accompanied by Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi, Masisi toured various bases where the Botswana and South African troops will be stationed. Addressing both Army and Navy members, Masisi instructed them to eradicate any instability in the region. Last month, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa authorized the use of 1,400 295 members of the military to help Mozambique between July 15th and October 15th. The Rwandan government also deployed a 1,000-strong force to Mozambique to fight alongside Mozambique's forces.